Well, here it is, Martin Luther King Day 2009. I find myself in a lovely little spot called Bone, Idaho. Population about 12. It's a mom and pop operation. This is basically the main store. I'm looking for a nice place to video some more on the Book of Mormon. I realized I had missed some ideas. There's some stuff back in the back there. Not a lot of people out here today. This is good hunting country, though. But anyway, Bone, Idaho, folks. They got their first phone here about 25 years ago. It's a remote little spot. That's it, the general store. That's about all there is to Bone. Maybe over there a little bit. It's another few trailers and sheds. This is kind of a little bowl before you get up. You follow the road up that way, and you go up and around, and there's a scout camp back up in there. And there's some beautiful country up in there, Caribou Mountains up and around there. But got some more ideas on the Book of Mormon I want to share with you, my commentary, so I'm going to go back up here on the road. In fact, I'm going to go back up here on the road. And hopefully I won't have too much traffic. I probably will. Better put it in four-wheel drive so I can get up this hill. It's sure icy, but they've got it paved. That's kind of nice. There's the rest of Bone, Idaho right there. I think that's where the Sons live, but this is nice little country back up in here. I'm going to found some more information on the names in the first chapter of the Book of Mormon that I'd forgot about. Here we go. Hopefully I can make it up this icy road. They just finished paving this 2 years ago. So now you can drive all the way up in here. I'm about 20 miles away from my house. I'm going to sit right up here on the road here, and hopefully I won't get hit. Hopefully there won't be a lot of traffic to make a lot of noise. It's out here in the area where Russell Osborne, the Journal of a Trapper, was. He lived up in this country, helped found Fort Hall, Idaho. But okie doke. Here we go. I'm going to share some more information I have on the Book of Mormon with you. Now, in the Journal of Book of Mormon Studies, Volume 9, Number 1 for 2000, there was a really fabulous discussion of Book of Mormon personal names. Two of the names that they discuss, several different scholars, Paul Hoskinson, John Towetness, Jeffrey Chadwick, several of them discuss the significance of the two names Lehi and Sariah. And I wanted to share a couple of these ideas with you on page 30 in this volume. The name Sariah is composed of common Hebrew and Semitic elements and probably means Jehovah is my prince. It thus would be related to the masculine biblical personal name Sariah. Jehovah is prince, attested in the Bible and inscriptions from near the time of Lehi. The first element of her name, Sar, stemming from the common Semitic root Sarar, means the duplicated R is not worried about. It's exemplified in the Hebrew word Sarah. Sar in Akkadian is Sharu, and this means prince or princess and king. So it really is a genuine Semitic name. Sariah is not attested in the Bible, but it has been found in Elephantine. It's the common element is a theophoric, that is derived from deity, element in her name. And then Hoskinson also says the ending of Sariah's name, the IAH, this seems identical to the common Hebrew theophoric element consisting of the shortened form for Jehovah. So because it declares both allegiance to and the honor of Jehovah, Jehovah is my prince, that would be an appropriate name for the wife of the prophet of God. Very interesting how it's derived from that. Lehi's name is very interesting because the Akkadian form of cheekbone, Letu, and the Neo-Babylonian feminine personal name, Le'et Kai Ede, would mean approximately, O God, incline thy head. That is, it means, O God, please pay attention. If a similar construction like this lies behind Lehi's name, and Nelson Gluck has also found Lehi in the inscriptions in the Nabatean area, in the deserts there in Saudi Arabia, and Nibley noted that in his book, An Approach to the Book of Mormon, then it's a shortened form of a name that would mean something like, Incline thy cheek, O Jehovah. And this would be a very suitable personal name for one of God's prophets. The Katabanian name Lehi, L-H-Y, is exactly what would be expected if Lehi were written in a West Semitic script. And the meaning of the name in Katabanian is, May he live, O God. The expression Lehi would be composed of the elements of Lu, May, and Hi. Luhi, Lehi, he lives. That's on page 31 of this journal. So, and then they have various discussions of Sariah, and I wanted to get to Jeffrey Chadwick because he is the one that discovered the reference to Sariah in the Elephantine Aramaic papyrus. This is the same group of Jews at Elephantine who left Jerusalem before the Babylonian captivity and went down into Egypt. And they asked permission to build another temple in Elephantine, and permission was granted, and so they did so. I thought that was really interesting. Anyway, Sariah is found in the Elephantine papyri, and it could mean Jehovah has struggled, or it's got the root of struggle, to strive, to contend with. So that's kind of interesting how he notes that. And then, of course, Dana M. Pike, he's one of the Dead Sea Scroll scholars on the International Dead Sea Scroll teams. And he talks about the discussion of the various vocalizations and the different types of inscriptions, that the elements of these names, that they're genuine Semitic and Neo-Babylonian elements found in these names. They are authentic names. They've been discovered archaeologically, historically, and linguistically. And I thought that was extremely fascinating. This is a very good edition of the Journal of Book of Mormon Studies. It's online on the Farm's website if you want to read more of the details. I just wanted to give you a heads up that inscriptionally, archaeologically, historically, and linguistically, the names Lehi and Sariah are authentic, bona fide names. Now, when we get to the name Nephi, we have a very interesting surprise. Nibley, in his An Approach to the Book of Mormon, page 290, he talks about Lehi has Nelson Gluck detected the name Lehi in the compound names inscribed on the stones of Arabia. There's a Lehi 10, the son of Pagag, whose name means Lehi hath given. The Lehi name is quite common in the inscriptions, according to the archaeologist Nelson Gluck. Nephi and Alma are also attested, and Mormon may be either Hebrew, Egyptian, or Arabic in origin. That's kind of interesting, too. There is a Beit Lehi, the house of Lehi, in the Gaza country occupied by the Arabs at the time of Lehi. The name of Laman, L-M-N, is also found among the inscriptions. Thus, in an inscription from Sinai, "Greetings, Laman, son of Abdal." Recently, the name Laman, written with the second A, has turned up in South Arabia, and the discoverers said that this name is a new name. That's interesting, isn't it? In an inscription reading, Lemai, son of Nephi, erected this document, this monument. The final yod is defective, suggests that the word is really Laman, L-A-M-A-N, just like our Book of Mormon has it. In Palestine, the name of Laman is attributed to an ancient mukam, or a sacred place. Most of these mukams are of unknown date. Many of them are prehistoric. In Israel, only the tribe of Manasseh, and that was Lehi's tribe, they are the only tribe who built these mukams. That's kind of an interesting tie-in, isn't it? The name of Lemuel also comes from the deserts of the south. In another book that I really, really like, this is edited by Donald W. Perry, who is also one of the International Dead Sea Scrolls scholars, Daniel C. Peterson, and